My name is Robert Lawrie Jr. Don't judge me. My name is Robert Lawrie. I came into the system when I was about maybe 10, around there. Originally lived with my grandpa from like 1 year old till about 8. Then he passed away. He was all that I knew. Dad was doing his own thing, can't blame him. And I moved in with my mom's and her boyfriend. Lived there for about 1.5 years, maybe. Things went down, just abuse and stuff. Not on my mom's part, but on other things going on. Neighbors called in CPS, I guess, and took us away, put me into a group home, along with my half-brother and sister on my mom's side. And then from there, my journey began, as being in the system and whatnot. So I lived in the group home for about 1 year over there in Beaumont. And then it was about 2 Christmases past, started asking about moving out, becoming part of something else, like foster care, because I kept hearing kids talking about that, and it just seemed exciting. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that, get out in the real world. Only time we really got out was to go to school. And after that, we just came back, or if we went on outings, like to the movies or whatnot. So I was like, yeah, man, let's do that. So somebody set something up. I went out and checked the place, and I fell in love with it. It was over there in Sun City, like Rubidoux area. It seemed cool, everybody was there, like, just like kids, like a little bit older than me. Everybody seemed thugs, so I was like, oh yeah, I want to be a part of that. Everybody's all gangster and stuff. I'm gonna get over there. It's hood. So I was excited. I moved over there. Then I got into foster care for the first time. Then from there, things just kind of went downhill. I was a good guy, but the kids around me kind of influenced me a lot because I was really into that whole thing, like, let me look cool with everybody else. I was only 11 years old, and I was just always trying to be like everybody else, so I was over there, tagging when out, stealing stuff, fighting with everybody, and all these other things that those kids were doing, other kids were doing. So I was just trying to fit in. So I kind of asked to be moved because things got really bad over there with like the kids in the neighborhood and whatnot. And I was just like, nah, like I don't want to be doing this no more. Got moved with somebody else. They placed me with the Nicaragüense family in Rialto, good people. Learned Spanish from them. I lived with them for about, like 7 or 8 years. So I got in good with them. From there, I went to middle school. Minor problems, everything every other kid goes through, I guess. I got into high school and whatnot. And then while I was with them, I moved to a different house here and there, like twice, just for certain reasons. But I got back with them. But anyways, through my high school and middle school career, I was a little knucklehead, going out, doing the same thing, running with the homeboys, whatever, getting drunk, smoking, hanging out, but handling my classes. Not good grades, but I'd pass. Then, did everything else everybody else did at the time. So, I wasn't any different from anybody else. But graduated high school. Then after high school, I lived in for a little bit, started working. And I got the opportunity to move into the SpearNet program, which is a program that basically gives you housing after you're 18. So when that happened, I got out the system, moved in with them. I was about 18 or 19 years old. Then I lived with them in Redlands. I was trying to go to school and figure it all out. Couldn't really do it, so I didn't really have a foothold. So I ended up going to the Conservation Corps for a little bit, came back down. Then I was about 20 at that time, 21, I'm sorry, turned 21 because I stayed with them for a while from like 19 to 20. Then came back down when I was 21 and started my truck driving career. So I moved in with my uncle, he took care of me. And then I started working there for like little warehouses and Chili's until I got the opportunity to go into the school. Got my schooling done for truck driving, got my Class A, then I went over the road for about 10 months straight. Then about my 5th or 6th month in, SpearNet talked to them and they were like, yeah, we have more houses open. So I was like, all right, cool. And they got me settled in an apartment right here in Upland, which was really cool because living in the truck sucks, I'll tell you that. You don't shower that much, and you gotta eat like pre-made food, and that just sucks, man. So I got back with them, and yeah, they've been helping me out, get me settled and whatnot, get me settled in so I can, try to diverge where I'm going career-wise, because I don't want to truck drive for the rest of my life. But they helped me out a lot, man, because they gave me stability and gave me a solid place to stay at, while I can kind of run through all my options and whatnot. And so right now I'm just trying to figure out, what exactly I want to do. Either going to corrections, go to school or something. So I'm just kind of weighing out my options right now and working here and there and just, trying to figure out what I want to do. And I stuttered so much through that. I didn't really have anything planned. I was just, like.
It's all good. So what inspires you though?
Inspires me to what? Like.
To wake up every morning. Like what is that thing?
Coffee. You ready? Oh, you're still recording. Oh, wow. What inspires me every morning that I wake up? I know some days I wake up and I'm lazy, like everybody else my age. That's expected. But what inspires me every day is I go out and I look at people, I'm observant, very observant. At least I like to think I am. But I go out and I look at people and see them in their situations like homeless people. That strikes me so bad. I see that all the time, and I'm just like, man, how did they get there? You know, why did they get there? Only thing that comes to my head is they didn't try it. Because, you know, if you try, you can be homeless and still work and make money, you know, and move in a little condo or something. So that's what kind of pushes me, you know. I don't want to end up like that. And I see all these drug addicts, and I'm like, man, like, you know, I've been through stuff like that, but like, you know, I gave up a lot of things, and I pushed forward from that too, you know. So I wake up in the morning, and I'm just like, man, like, I got to do something, you know. I got to keep pushing forward, because if I'm just sitting here, I'm no better than anybody else, you know. Like any of these people, I have opportunity that I got to use, so I got to get up and give it my fullest. Because I don't want to end up like that. I don't want to end up on the street. I don't want to fall back into doing bad things, you know, getting drunk every day or getting strung out or something. Because that's what happens when you go to the streets, I guess. You get homeless and then you just give up on life, so you're just like, screw it. But I guess, yeah, man, just that will to live and get through stuff and make something of myself. Get up every morning, think about that, and kind of pulls me through my day, you know, pulls me through my mornings and whatnot. That makes sense.